again with another video. Life with Catalia. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Because right now we doing a story time. Once again, this is, I think, part 2, and then there's another story coming after this. Anyways, let's get into the video.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Alright guys, so this is the story of part 2, why I ran away and how I didn't get caught by spray painting a playground. But like I said, if y'all are new here, make sure I hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications on so you can know every time I drop a video. Yeah. If you didn't watch part 1, make sure I go look at part 1 of why I ran away. Yeah. I'm gonna start with the spray painting. So, I think when I was 11, yeah, I was 11. Yes, I was a dumb kid. Yes, I was. But I was a good kid at most. So basically, I was just playing, I think it was like, what time it was? 4:34 p.m. And I was like, I was bored. You know, I had no one to play with because my brothers, they had their own friends in the neighborhood. So I decided to do something really stupid. Luckily, I didn't get caught to this day forward.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So basically, when I was like, I went to go get a spray paint because I think we had spray paint in the garage. So it was black, of course. So I wrote graffiti. So I wrote graffiti. I wrote KFC. KFC.
You cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.
Because I was hungry. KFC, and then I think when I went home, and then the next day the police were at the door. It was a long time ago, so I can't remember part of this. Police came at the door saying, "Did your daughter spray paint the playground?" And I was like, no.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always...
I didn't. Still, I didn't get caught. Ha! Okay, I had to lie and say I didn't spray paint, which I really did, but you know. But yeah. Yeah, that's how I didn't get caught. And then the next day my mom said, "Did you spray paint the part?" I was like, no. And then my heart was beating though. My heart was beating. Yeah. Anyways, that's out the way. I still didn't get caught to this day for it. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, where do I start with this runaway? So basically, this new guy I'm dating, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him out in public like that. My new boyfriend. So basically, it was Christmas, and I woke up, and I was like saying, I'm not gonna regret doing this. So basically, Christmas time, which is 2025, which was last year, I said, fuck it, I'm going. So his sister decides to call me an Uber. But first, before I got the Uber, my dad said, where are you going? And I'm like nowhere, because I didn't want to tell him where I was going. Then he gonna want to tell my mom, and then my mom gonna say with who, this and that, where you going at? No, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. No. Because like I said in the last video, they don't allow me to go anywhere unless I got the approval. And I'm like, y'all do realize I'm 18, right? I don't really have to tell you where I'm going. But since I live in a household, I do have to tell them where I'm going. And,
Power off.
I feel like at my age, 18, I should have more freedom. But like, I want to have fun, but not too much fun. Literally, I want to have fun, but not too much fun. So, that's that. But yeah. He was like, where are you going? And I was like, nowhere. And, then a few minutes later, the Uber had arrived. I was still on FaceTime with my boyfriend. And like, I left the house. Like, I literally left the house. And then, yeah. Then I, was, riding around. Sorry about that, but, I was literally, at his house, so I went to his house. It was a Christmas with his family and stuff, so I got to meet his family, his mom, sister, everybody. So everybody was nice. I was having a good time. And like, my brother called me, but I didn't want to answer because I already knew what he was gonna say. Everybody was calling me at this point. I was like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. I already know what y'all gonna say, so you don't have to tell me. So yeah, so like after the party ended, his mother dropped me off, and before all that, like my real mom would let me go out because the people I'm living with, they're not my real parents. But my real mom would have been fine with it, if you ask me. But yeah, but like after I got dropped off back home by my boyfriend, then like my mom, which is my auntie, but I call her my mom. My auntie confronted me saying, "Hey, where you been?" I'm like, "No, I'm not answering that. I don't have to tell you that. I'm 18. I don't have to tell you that." And she was like, "Where have you been?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, do you see me? You see me, I am alive, well, and not hurt. I was safe. Ma'am, I am fine. I am okay. I just went out just to have fun. On Christmas. I know Christmas is about spending time with family and all. I wanted to spend with my boyfriend, so I was like, ma'am, I'm fine. I'm 18. I don't have to tell you where I'm going. Because no, y'all wouldn't allow me to go anyway." And then that's when we got into an argument. We was arguing back and forth about saying the same thing. And then she said, "Well, for now on, you can buy your own clothes and buy your own stuff from now." I'm like, when I get a job, I will do that. I will do that. So I left the room, but I wasn't mad. So then the next day, my dad came over. He asked me where I was, and I wasn't telling him either. So he said, "You know what? I cut your phone off." I was like, The heck that supposed to do? Hurt my feelings? Like, other part of me was mad, but other part of me said, yeah, it's okay. Just go ahead and get a job and pay for your own stuff. So currently I am looking for a job. I just need one thing clear. If you are a parent and you do not allow your child to go anywhere and you are that strict, you need to let go. Kids are gonna have their breaking points and it's not gonna be pretty. Like, all jokes aside, you can't just keep a kid in a house all his life and not expect him to do something that you don't like. How else am I gonna go out and experience things? Like I said in the other video, how else am I gonna go out, experience stuff if I'm stuck in the house all day? I get it, my safety in the world we live in, but still, whatever happens, happens. This world we live in is dangerous. But like I said, yeah. That's out of the blue. Say hi, Tori. That is my chihuahua, Tori. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications on, and I will see y'all in the next video. I am out. Life with Catalia. Peace.